दो ही लोग वेट कर रहे हैं। मेरी स्क्रीन नहीं आ रही, इमेज नहीं आ रही। Good evening to all the students who are here for the third and the last live interactive session for the course on Introduction to Aircraft Design for this particular semester. Your teaching assistant Nomanuddin is traveling today, so he will try to join online on his phone. He is in a train right now. Nevertheless, we can continue the session in his absence. I would request someone who is in the meeting to confirm on the YouTube by a chat that I am visible and my voice is audible and also the screen is visible. Anyone could just please help me by confirming. Once I get a confirmatory message, then I'll continue with the session. Okay, so Lily has confirmed that I am visible and also audible. So thank you, Lily, and we'll now start our session. The agenda points are as listed on the screen. We had discussed last time an assignment on crash investigation. I don't remember what task I had given the people to do. I don't remember that. So if someone can please remind me, those of you who were present in the last session, if there was some discussion regarding crash investigation, and if there was some task assigned, maybe it is important for us to know what it was. If not, then we can just go ahead. Once again, waiting for someone to inform via chat if there was something that was to be done by you on your own. So waiting for a response from somebody. Okay, never mind. So let's go ahead. In every session that I conduct, I normally talk about the NPTEL internship scheme because when I meet students or when they approach me for internship, I ask them about this scheme, and surprisingly, many people don't know about it. So, friends, students who do very well in the NPTEL course and they are secure more than 90% overall marks, such students are called as NPTEL course toppers. And NPTEL approaches them for an internship under the supervision of the professor whose course they have done. They ask us whether we are willing to give internship. And if we say yes, and if we specify the number of people and the duration, then they will ask the students to volunteer to become interns, those who are interested among the toppers. And then they give you a stipend. It's not a very big amount. 2-week internship, 2,500 rupees, 4-week internship, 5,000, etc., etc. The maximum is 8 weeks or 2 months. You get 10,000 rupees stipend. And this stipend is not enough if you really want to come and work here physically in IIT Bombay. But you can also get this amount if you do an online internship. So study hard for your course. I hope all the assignments have been given by you properly. Secure more than the minimum required marks in both the assignments as well as in the examination. And if you are top, then you can come for internship. I see that there are some questions which are being put on the chat window, which I will take up a little bit later. This internship is very, very prestigious because they give you a nice looking certificate as shown on the screen, which mentions your name, location, under whose supervision, from what date to what date. And it also mentions the domain. And this certificate is verifiable. So once you complete the internship, anyone can go to the NPTEL website and verify this internship details. So when you apply for higher studies or when you apply for a job or any other internship somewhere, you could get academic credit for doing this internship because it is verifiable. I'm sure many students are already aware about the final examination date, but just for completeness, I would like to share with you the examination is going to be on Saturday, 28th of October. So please mark your calendars for 28th of October. That is the date of the examination to be conducted at around 170 centers all over the country by NPTEL. For those who have registered, you can give your examination and appear in the examination. Here is some important information regarding the nature of the question paper. So there are a total of 80 questions and the marks obtained are 100. The question paper will be in 3 parts. Part A will consist of 20 multiple choice questions. Out of these, 5 questions are going to be directly from the assignments which you have submitted. So you would have already solved these questions, and therefore it's very easy for you to secure these 5 marks. And the next 15 the next 15 questions are also for 1 mark each. They are also multiple choice questions. So these 30 marks are literally in your pocket. They are very simple questions which are based on the recall of the material that you have already either answered or very similar to what you have answered. Part B is also a very simple section which has fill in the blanks. So there will be 30 questions with fill in the blanks and total marks are 20. Therefore, each one is going to get 2 by 3 marks. So what is this section? This section is new for you because in the assignments, I don't think we have given these kind of questions, or maybe there are 1 or 2 of this type, maybe. So in fill in the blanks, there is a statement and 1 word or 2 words or many words are left out, or there is a question regarding a particular phenomena or a situation or anything related to aircraft design which you have studied. And depending on the number of letters, we put either 1 dash, 1 underline or 2 underlines. And for each of the underlines, we put in curly brackets the number of letters in the answer. So for example, if the answer of the question is design, then you will find circular bracket. Within circular bracket, you will find number 6 because design is 6 letters. Similarly, if the answer is session, then you will find a bracket with 7. If the answer is design session, 2 words, there will be 2 blanks underlined, and in the bracket you will find 6, 7. So we give you a hint of the number of letters. Many students don't bother about this and they just answer based on whatever they think is correct. But please use the hint, because we are telling you already that the question has so many letters, the answer has so many letters. So if you give an answer which has more or less letters, definitely it is wrong. So then why waste your time? Okay. So this is the next part. So I think all students can easily pocket these 50 marks. Okay, 20 plus 30, which are half of the total question. Part C is the tough one. Part C is generally used to distinguish between who are the students who are hardworking and they are capable and they are able to score more marks. Part 3 has 3 parts. There is an MSQ part with 6 questions, 2 marks each per question. Now here there is an interesting thing. These 6 questions also are similar to what you have done in the assignments. Then you have 9 questions which are new based on the content that you have done. And there are 15 questions which are numerical type. Each of them carries 2 marks. You have done many numericals in the assignments also. Similar type of questions will come in the in part C. Now, remember that when you do MSQ in part C, although we don't have negative marking, but in any MSQ where multiple select, that means one or more than one choices could be correct. In MCQ, one choice is correct, other choices are wrong. So they are very easy to work and they are easy to guess also. But MSQ is difficult. That's why 2 marks per question. In MSQ, one or more answers could be correct, and unless you choose all the correct answers and do not choose a wrong answer, you will not get the marks. There is no partial marking in MSQs because we don't want you to guess. We want you to be sure about the answer. Okay. So this is how the question paper is configured for a total of 100 marks with 80 questions. If somebody has any questions regarding the question paper pattern, you can type in the live session chat and we will try to answer it. Moving ahead, there are some queries which students have asked. For example, there is a query about the examination. Shall we prepare from the assignments as well? Yes, as I mentioned to you, some questions will come directly from the assignments. Some questions will come based on what you did in the assignment. So yes, what are the basics to be kept in mind for the examination? The examination will be covered totally and only from the video content that you have seen. There is no need for you to refer to any book. There is no need for you to go beyond the videos and the transcripts of the videos. What all topics cover major weightage? All topics are covered equal weightage. We try to create questions so that all the 12 weeks are covered almost equally. In fact, when we create the question paper, we have a small matrix where we write the number of questions from each chapter or each week, and we try to balance it as far as possible. For some unavoidable issues, I could not appear for straight 4 assignments. My sincere apology for that. And I have attended the other 7 and will surely attend the assignment 12, which will be the 8th assignment for me. As it is said, best of 8 assignments. Will it be an issue as I have missed 4 assignments? No, Shruti, no problem at all. As long as you give 8 assignments, see, you may give 7 assignments and the 8th one will get 0 score. So your average will come down. But if you appear in 8 assignments and if you do well, there is absolutely no problem. Out of 12 assignments, best 8 are taken and considered. So all assignments are evaluated. You will get 0 marks in all the assignments you did not appear. The 4 assignments, you will get 0 marks. And in your case, Best of 8 will be only 8. So don't worry, nothing will happen. Your assignment marks will be calculated based on the marks secured by you in the 8 assignments you have submitted. Even if somebody has missed 4 or 5 or 6 assignments and it does very well in the remaining assignments, even if you have 0 0 in the first assignment, 2 assignments, you will still be able to get reasonably good marks. Okay, so this is best of 8, best 8 of 12. During the final examinations, will students be allowed to carry tables for standard values such as pressure at given altitude or the values of LYD, max of various aircraft type? The question from Rohin, but the answer is no. You are not permitted to carry anything with you for the examination. No calculators, no notes, no tables. And you will not need the tables. You are supposed to remember the values at sea level. And you can actually, under ISA conditions, you should be able to remember the values at sea level. Even if I wake you in the middle of the night, and if I ask you what is the value at sea level, you should be able to say 1.2256 kg per meter cube is the density, 101325 Newton per meter square is the ambient pressure, and 15 degree centigrade or 15.6 degree centigrade is the ambient air temperature under ISA conditions. That's it. These numbers you need to remember. Okay, viscosity 1.75 10 power minus 5. Okay, that may be a little bit tough to remember, but normally we don't expect you to remember other than the 3 basic things. Okay, now we take the question from Hasib Khan. Hello, sir. The aircraft dropping bombs gradually becomes lighter in weight as the mission is completing. Then in such cases, how to calculate load factor NX, NY, and Z? Yes, Hasib, a good question. See, at any point of time, whatever is the load acting, divide by the aircraft weight at that time, that is the load factor. So you don't have to worry about how do you calculate. You just have to divide. You just have to divide the load acting in a specific direction, divide by the weight of the aircraft at that instance. Okay, and you get the load factor. So we don't have to worry. We just calculate it at every instance. The teaching assistant Nauman, who is not present right now because he's traveling in a train, he has given me a feedback that very few people are taking advantage of the discussion forum. Discussion forum has been created mainly for the benefit of the students because unfortunately you are not able to interact with us directly. Everything is happening online. So discussion forum is a tool which you should use. How to join discussion forum is mentioned here in the slide. Go to the course page, ask a question, join the group and ask your queries. Okay. And use the discussion forum actively. It is meant for you. If you use it extensively, you will get answers to your queries. Most of the queries Noman is able to answer. If there is an issue, he will contact me and I will answer. So therefore, it will be nice if you can use the discussion forum to get your doubts cleared. Otherwise, you are the loser. There is an opportunity which you don't take advantage of. We don't have any problem. You are the loser. Now we would like to open the discussion for any feedback or suggestion or any complaints regarding me or regarding the TA or anything else. So I'm going to now keep quiet and I'm going to wait for you to type your feedback or suggestion or complaints on the chat window. The floor is open. Type your queries, comments, suggestions in the chat window. In case you have forgotten how to interact, just type on the chat window. So we will wait for some time till we get any comments or suggestions from you. If we don't get any reply, then we will stop the meeting and we will discontinue. I have nothing else to share today. This session is essentially not for me, it is for you. You have to take the lead and discuss. You can give us feedback, you can give us suggestions, you can ask any queries regarding the subject, regarding the field, regarding internships, regarding projects, regarding aircraft, spacecraft, helicopters, airships, missiles, rockets, satellites, whatever. Whatever is your query, we will try our best to answer to the best of our capability. But if you don't ask anything, then yes, we will just close the session and go away. "20 seconds more, I'm going to wait. If I don't see any queries, then that is a message for me that nothing to discuss, so we can then stop our course. And remember, this is the last interaction session for this course. After this, you only have the examinations. Okay, I think there are no questions, and therefore we are going to stop this session. Thank you so much for joining us today. You can still send your query on the discussion forum, and we will try to address it there. Thank you and goodbye. Good luck for your examination.